I'm here with mouz.MorroW. He just flew over from Korea. He's staying in the NSHS house. How is that thus far?
It's been really great in Korea so far. Like everyone in the house is friendly, tries to speak English, but the English is so not so good. But practice, it's very good. Like I'm getting owned so hard in practice. Like everyone plays everyone 2 games every day. So it's like you finish with one guy, then you go over to the next guy, and so on. So it's never like you're sitting still and have nobody to play with or something like that. But yeah, I like it.
You said there were some differences between the latency?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like in Korea, the latency is like almost LAN latency. I don't know why, I mean, but that's how it is. So their micro is really insane in Korea because of LAN latency as well. And now I come here and it's like good latency, but I can feel that it's worse.
That's crazy. I didn't know that it was like that. So even in North America to North America, the latency is like more?
Yeah, exactly. So it makes me think how, like, playing from Europe to North America to qualify for this event, the latency must have been so bad.
So you're going to be playing in Code A, right? How are you going to prepare for that? Do you got anything special, or just train like the Koreans train?
Right now it's like I can choose whenever I want to play Code A. I was planning on playing it like in November, but then it like got postponed and so on. So I will try to prepare my best and then play Code A. I don't want to rush it and just lose the lose in the first round and then lose my invite. So it would just be stupid to play Code A too soon.
So how long do you plan on staying in Korea? It sounds like you might want to stay there for, longer than just a month or 2.
Yeah, right now the plan is like 3 months, but then I will go back, and if I liked it there, I will probably go back to Korea again pretty soon. Like Korea is a long-term plan for me, because pretty much you have to be in Korea to keep up.
Is it just you in the NSHS house, or who else is there?
I'm the only foreigner, if that's what you meant. In total, we're about 14 people, I think.
Who's the best?
Best in the house of each race, it would be Sage as Protoss, Seal as Zerg, and Terran is Jijaxi. But again, everyone is like really good and can't qualify for Code A because it's so hard.
Yeah, it is. Sage actually had a pretty, crazy. He played 4GG, right? Is that the guy that played 4GG, or is that JYP?
I don't know.
Well, do they talk about the Brood War players at all? Like, do they know that it's coming, or because a lot of them were former practice partners and stuff, right?
There hasn't been any talk in the house about it or something like that. But for me personally, it's very exciting that the Brood War players are coming.
Because I remember you actually have a long history with Brood War, so tell us a little bit about that.
Well, it's not like really long. I'm not like an old school Brood War player, but I did play like the 2 last years in 1-on-1. Before that, it was only cannon defense for like many years and so on. But I did follow the pro scene very much. But towards like the last year, it was only watching Flash, so nobody else was good enough for me to watch anymore.
Well, don't be modest, okay? We had the TSL2, and it was the TSL, and they were the biggest Brood War tournaments outside of Korea. And this guy finished second to Hydra, I remember, and on the ladder that we had.
Yeah, that was like the qualifier, not the real tournament. Like in the actual tournament, I lost in the first round.
But it's still impressive to be on IC Cup. How do you think the Brood War players are going to do? Do you think they're going to do better than all the SC2 players right now, or do you think it's going to take them a long time?
It depends on who you're talking about. If you're talking about Flash and Jaedong, I mean, they're gonna catch up pretty quickly. Like if an entire house switches, then it's like everyone is gonna improve with everyone together. They're gonna help each other together from Bronze League to Grandmaster, from Grandmaster to Pro level in like 1 month or 2 months. It's gonna be sick because they've known each other for so many years. and they know how to practice. They know how to help each other and improve as quickly as possible. So they're gonna catch up very, very fast.
So what do you think the biggest difference is between the way foreigners practice and the way Koreans practice, now that you've experienced both?
I don't know if there's a difference. It's like sitting down and practice. That's
Just
like
sheer hours?
that's how you practice. That's how it was in Swedish Pro House as well. It's kind of like you play a game, and then if you have something to say, then it's like you talk about it until you're done, and then you just keep playing. So it's kind of mixed. It's not like you have a meeting every day where you talk about strategy and talk about the games you had. It's just casually talking between the games if you have something to say. In the NASL house, we did not have a schedule like that, so it's not that strict. So it's like the Swedish programmer house, but we do play more in the NASL house. Standard is like about 8 hours for everyone. Personally, I've been playing about 12 hours every day, not more than 12 hours, so it's kind of hard.
So are you already seeing yourself be better, or how long do you think it's going to take before you really see your level go up?
I feel that I'm like in more shape, like my inject larva, creep spread, and so on. It's like more on the spot. But also early game, it feels I deal with timings much more. I feel much more comfortable. Like a reactor Helium with Korean micro isn't gonna kill me anymore, like it was in the beginning. So it's like I try to defend without spine crawler, so it's kind of like a micro thing. So I was dying to that in the beginning, like on the standard reactor Helium, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, I'm winning more and more now, and I feel like I'm improving a lot. Especially CVP. CVP was like so many more 2-base timing attacks with like earlier timings, 2-base pressure into 3-base, that kind of stuff that really screwed me over. But I'm getting a lot better with that. Like Sage and Van especially have helped me with that.
So it sounds like you're really improving over there. Do you think that in 2012 Mouse Sports is going to send their players to more international events? Because I know they sent Hasselwabs to an MLG, and they sent Thorzane and you to the earlier MLG. Are you guys going to be going to a lot more in the future?
Well, we haven't been not sending because we weren't skilled enough. It's like we are good enough to be sent. It's like they want to send us. They ask me, do you want to go to MLG? We can send you every MLG if you want. But it's been more like about the players don't want to go, or it's too hard to qualify sometimes. But myself, I think I'm gonna play more tournaments next year because I think I will be more confident and have more skill. And if I think MLG is gonna improve their like format, like it's not gonna be so impossible for a new player to come over to MLG. So I think might start play MLGs.
And there's other tournaments too. There's IPL, and there's probably going to be NASL Season 3, and obviously all the tournaments in Europe. So do you think that traveling so much affects players' practice? Do you think there's a reason why maybe like Huck or Idra, one of those players, they travel too much and that impacts the results?
I think missing practice for about a few days can be okay, but like if you have 2 LAN events the same week, and it's like you go to one LAN event, then you're home for 1 day, and then you go to the next LAN event, that can really fuck you up. So I think when LAN events are really close, then it can be a good choice sometimes to give up one.
So you said you're going to practice really hard, use your Code A invite. Let's say you get to up downs and you possibly can get into Code S. If you get into Code S, do you just stay in Korea while you're Code S? Is there no really decision for you? Are you just going to stay in there if you're still in the leagues?
Well, if I think if you get to Code S, like you can't just leave.
Right.
Yeah. So there's no choice.
Is that the ultimate goal?
My ultimate goal is to like become my best, but that's like a goal for 10 years ahead. Right now it's like I really want to do well in GSL, like DreamHack and all those foreigner tournaments are pretty cool. It's like a different winner every time, it's pretty exciting, but GSL is like, for me it's I really respect someone who wins GSL, so I really want to do it.
So you're actually pretty young. You're just out of high school, right? So is esports and like being a professional gamer, like that's your long-term goal too?
Yeah, if you look like 10 years ahead, I'll probably still be playing StarCraft 2. I think it's a pretty good plan, I think. Yeah.
All right. Do you have any last words to say to your fans or your team or sponsors or anything like that?
Yeah, I want to give a big shout out to my team, mouz.MorroW, for sending me to all events that I want to go to and sending me to Korea as well.
All right. Well, good luck, and we'll hope to see you in Korea.
Yeah.